Welcome to this video on Neville Goddard's teachings on visualization and the law of assumption. If you're new to these concepts, don't worry, we'll start by explaining what they are and how they work. But first, let's talk a bit about Neville Goddard himself. Neville Goddard was a spiritual teacher who lived in the 20th century. He was born in Barbados in 1905 and moved to the United States in 1922. He became interested in metaphysics and spirituality at a young age and began teaching his ideas in the 1930s. Over the years, Neville Goddard became known for his unique approach to manifestation and his ability to help people transform their lives. One of the key teachings of Neville Goddard is the power of visualization and the law of assumption. These concepts are at the heart of his teachings, and they can help you manifest your desires and achieve your goals. In this video, we'll explain what these concepts are and how you can use them to create the life you want. What is visualization? Before we dive into Neville Goddard's teachings on visualization, let's start by defining what visualization is and why it's important. Visualization is the practice of using your imagination to create a mental picture of something you want to achieve. For example, if you want to get a promotion at work, you might visualize yourself in your new position, receiving congratulations from your colleagues, and feeling happy and fulfilled in your new role. There's actually science behind why visualization is so powerful. When you visualize something, your brain doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. This means that when you visualize yourself achieving a goal, your brain thinks that it's actually happening, and it releases the same chemicals and hormones that it would if the event were real. This can help you feel more motivated, focused, and confident as you work towards your goal. Visualization has been used by successful people in a variety of fields, from athletes to business leaders. For example, basketball player Michael Jordan has been known to visualize making game-winning shots before he actually takes them. And Oprah Winfrey has said that she used visualization to help her achieve her success. Neville Goddard's teachings on visualization. Now that we've talked about what visualization is and why it's important, let's dive into Neville Goddard's teachings on the subject. Neville Goddard believed that our thoughts and beliefs create our reality. He taught us that we are all creators and that we can use our imagination to create the life we want. According to Neville Goddard, the key to successful visualization is the law of assumption. The law of assumption is the idea that whatever you assume to be true will be manifested in your reality. This means that if you assume that you are successful, you will manifest success. And if you assume that you are a failure, you will manifest failure. Neville Goddard believed that the law of assumption is always working, whether we realize it or not. He taught us that we can use this law to our advantage by consciously choosing our assumptions and beliefs. To put it simply, if you want to manifest something in your life, you need to assume that it's already true. For example, if you want to manifest a new job, you need to assume that you already have the job. This means that you should visualize yourself in your new job, feeling happy and fulfilled, and acting as if you already have the job. According to Neville Goddard, the key to successful visualization is to make your assumptions and beliefs as real and vivid as possible. He taught that you should use your senses to create a mental picture of your desired reality. For example, if you want to manifest a new car, you should visualize the color, the feel of the steering wheel, the smell of the leather seats, and the sound of the engine. Neville Goddard also emphasized the importance of feeling as if your assumption is already true. He believed that the feeling of the wish fulfilled is what brings it into reality. This means that when you visualize your desired reality, you should focus on the feelings that come with it. If you're visualizing a new job, for example, you should focus on the feeling of accomplishment, satisfaction, and excitement that comes with having the job. To summarize, Neville Goddard's teachings on visualization can be broken down into 3 key steps. Choose your assumption or belief, decide what you want to manifest and assume that it's already true. Visualize your desired reality. Use your imagination to create a mental picture of your desired reality, making it as real and vivid as possible. Feel the wish fulfilled. Focus on the feelings that come with having your desired reality, and allow those feelings to fill you up. How to use visualization and the law of assumption. Now that we've explained Neville Goddard's teachings on visualization and the law of assumption, let's talk about how you can use these concepts to manifest your desires. Step 1. Identify your desire. The first step in using visualization and the law of assumption is to identify your desire. What do you want to manifest in your life? It could be a new job, a romantic relationship, a healthy body, or anything else you desire. Step 2. Choose your assumption. Once you've identified your desire, it's time to choose your assumption. What would you assume to be true if your desire was already manifested? For example, if you want to manifest a new job, your assumption might be that you already have the job and are enjoying your new role. Step 3. Visualize your desired reality. The next step is to visualize your desired reality. Close your eyes and use your imagination to create a mental picture of your desired reality. Make it as real and vivid as possible, and use all of your senses to create a full picture of what it looks, feels, smells, and sounds like. Focus on the details and allow yourself to feel the emotions that come with having your desire already manifested. Step 4. Feel the wish fulfilled. The final step is to feel the wish fulfilled. As you visualize your desired reality, focus on the feelings that come with it. Allow those feelings to fill you up and imagine that you're already living your desired reality. Feel grateful for having your desire already manifested, and allow yourself to bask in the joy and happiness that comes with it. Repeat these steps as often as necessary, and trust that the universe will bring your desires into reality. Remember that the law of assumption is always working, and that your assumptions and beliefs will be manifested in your reality. Real-life examples of visualization and the law of assumption. To help illustrate the power of visualization and the law of assumption, let's look at some real-life examples of people who have successfully used these concepts to manifest their desires. Example 1. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is a well-known example of someone who has used visualization to achieve her goals. She has said that she used to visualize herself as a successful talk show host, even before she had her own show. She would imagine herself sitting behind a desk, interviewing guests, and connecting with her audience. She would also visualize herself receiving accolades and awards for her work. Through consistent visualization and hard work, Oprah was able to make her vision a reality. She went on to host her own talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, which became one of the most successful and influential shows in television history. Oprah's success can be attributed in part to her ability to use visualization and the law of assumption to create the reality she desired. Example 2. Jim Carrey. Actor and comedian Jim Carrey is another example of someone who has used visualization to achieve his goals. In the 1990s, Carrey was a struggling actor trying to break into Hollywood. He was living in a small apartment and struggling to make ends meet. During this time, Carrey began using visualization techniques to help him manifest his desires. He wrote himself a check for $10 million, dated it 5 years in the future, and visualized himself receiving the check. He carried the check with him everywhere he went and looked at it often, imagining what it would be like to have that amount of money. 5 years later, Carrey received a $10 million check for his work in the movie Dumb and Dumber. He had successfully used visualization and the law of assumption to create the reality he desired. Example 3. Michael Jordan. Basketball player Michael Jordan is another example of someone who has used visualization to achieve his goals. Jordan was known for his intense focus and mental preparation before games. He would spend time visualizing himself making game-winning shots and leading his team to victory. Jordan's ability to visualize himself succeeding on the court helped him become one of the most successful basketball players in history. He won 6 NBA championships, 5 MVP awards, and numerous other accolades throughout his career. These examples show how visualization and the law of assumption can be used to manifest your desires, whether it's success in your career, financial abundance, or athletic achievement. In conclusion, Neville Goddard's teachings on visualization and the law of assumption can help you manifest your desires and create the life you want. By choosing your assumptions and beliefs, visualizing your desired reality, and feeling the wish fulfilled, you can bring your desires into reality. Remember that the law of assumption is always working, and that your thoughts and beliefs are creating your reality. Choose your assumptions and beliefs carefully, and use the power of visualization to create the life you desire. Thank you for watching this video on Neville Goddard's teachings on visualization and the law of assumption. We hope you found it helpful, and we encourage you to try these techniques for yourself. If you have any questions or comments, please share them below. Good luck on your journey to manifesting your desires.